Good evening, Mavericks fans, and welcome to the Edmonton Mavericks and Edmonton Prospects live stream here, the Western Division Final, Game 2. We're currently in the bottom of the 5th inning, and the Prospects are leading the Mavericks 7-1. We apologize for the very delayed start this evening. Fortunately, we did have camera technical difficulties for the first 4.5 innings of this game. Right now we're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Edmonton Mavericks are trailing the Edmonton Prospects 7-1. Edmonton with 10 hits so far, and Edmonton has 4. Right now Jackson Hoagie is on first for the Mavericks with David Salguero at the plate. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. Full count at the plate now to Salguero. 7 runs from the Edmonton Prospects, all coming in the 3rd inning. 2 scoreless in the 1st and 2nd, and in the 4th and the 5th as well. Matt Brooks got the start for the Mavericks and ended up pitching 2 2/3, giving up all 7 runs to the Prospects on 8 hits, a walk and a strikeout. Ryan Chanskowski has been on the mound in relief ever since, giving up 2 hits and no runs to the Prospects in his 2 1/3 innings of relief. Edgar Barkley is on the mound for the Prospects. Edgar right now is in the 5th inning. Through 4, Edgar Barkley has given up 1 run, that coming in the 1st inning, on 4 hits, 2 walks and 2 strikeouts from Barkley this game. Full count now at the plate for David Salguero. Salguero is 0 for 1 this game. He walked and scored in the 1st inning and popped up to the first baseman in the 2nd inning. Carson Johnson is on deck for the Mavericks. Johnson is 1 for 1. He was hit by a pitch in his last at-bat. Another foul ball from Salguero. To give you a little update from the first 4.5 innings, David Salguero walked in the 1st inning and then came in on an RBI single from Zach Gray. That's really the only action of the game so far for the Mavericks. Louis Canjura singled in the 2nd. Jackson Hoagie has singled here in the 5th. In the 3rd inning, Carson Johnson singled as well, as Salguero walks here in the 5th inning.
Salguero on the walk brings to the plate the shortstop, number 5, Carson Johnson.
Now you know the 4 hits in the game so far for the Mavericks. Gray singled in the 1st, Louis singled in the 2nd, Carson Johnson singled in the 3rd inning, and now Jackson Hoagie singled in the 5th. Salguero just walked after him. Now it's Carson Johnson at the plate. He's been hit by a pitch and singled in this game, so he's 1 for 1. Mavericks still down 6 runs here in the 5th inning, as Johnson fouls one off. In the 3rd inning, Tony Olson, Zane Takar, Michael Gahan, Anthony Casati, Dalen Collicton, and AJ Nitschke all scored for the Prospects. Seven-run 3rd inning from the Prospects has them up 6 here in the 5th inning. Carson Johnson's going to line this one into right field, and no runners are going to advance on to throw in. 1 out now here in the bottom of the 5th inning after the flyout. Again, we are so sorry for the beginning of this game. We hope that the temporary live stream was just enough to hold you over. If you didn't see the first 4 innings on the temporary live stream that was done off our cell phones, Tony Olson, Zane Takar, Michael Gahan, Anthony Casati, Dalen Collicton, and AJ Nitschke all scored for the Prospects in the 3rd inning, a 7-run 3rd inning from the Edmonton Prospects. David Salguero scored for the Mavericks in the 1st. Mavericks took an early 1-0 lead, and it lasted only 2 innings until inning number 3. Colton Wright at the plate now. Wright is 0 for 2 this game, grounded out into a 4-6-3 double play in the 1st inning, and had a fly out to right field in inning number 3. Steps up to the batter's box now with 1 out here in the 5th inning with 2 on. Jackson Hoagie on second, David Salguero on first, trying to cut into that Edmonton Prospects lead. Edgar Barclay still on the mound for the Prospects. He's now pitched 4 1/3. Matt Brooks pitched 2 2/3 this game in the start after giving up those 7 runs in the 3rd inning. Got pulled with Ryan Chanskowski coming in relief for the Mavericks. And it's going to be a wild pitch past the plate. The runners will advance. Now 2 runners in scoring position for the Mavericks. Hoagie on 3rd and Salguero on 2nd. 2-1 count at the plate. Two and 1 to Colton Wright here in the bottom of the 5th inning. Prospects with an outstanding 3rd inning against Matt Brooks, brought around 7 to take the lead. Wright watches another one go by outside, makes the count 3 and 1. Three-one count to Colton Wright from Edgar Barclay. And Wright's going to be walked in 5 pitches. That'll load the bases for the Mavericks here in the 5th inning. Mavericks finally getting something going. If you're watching the Mavericks tonight, you didn't miss much in the first 4 innings.
Hey, Ross is up here. We got 3 draws for 3.
Some action happening here in the bottom of the 5th. Bases are loaded with Zach Gray, who's 1 for 2. He'll step up to the plate. Now, if you're watching the Prospects this evening, we apologize, but you missed a very good 3rd inning where the Prospects put up 7 runs on Matt Brooks. Prospects already in this game through 5 innings with 10 hits. Massillon Mavericks currently on 4 hits. They also have 2 errors this game. Louis Canjura with an error, as well as Zach Gray. Zach Gray now in the batter's box for the Mavericks. He's 1 for 2. Had a single and an RBI in the 1st inning. Brought around David Salguero. And he's going to hit this one high and deep to center field on the first pitch. It's out the warning track. Salguero and Hoagie will tag on their base, and Hoagie's going to score. Sacrifice fly from Zach Gray makes it 7-2 for the Prospects.
Sacrifice fly scores a run from Gray.
Gray now with 2 RBI this game. Zach Gray was looking for 3 more to come around in that at-bat. Would have made this game very interesting here in the 5th inning. One run comes around nonetheless. And it's 7-2 here now after the sacrifice fly. 2 outs, and Sal Rodriguez will step up to the plate. Rodriguez is 0 for 2 so far, grounded out to the shortstop Zane Takar in the 1st inning, and struck out swinging and was thrown out at first in the 3rd. Swinging on the first pitch, and it's strike 1. At the plate now, 1 ball, 1 strike after the pitch, up high and wide. Salguero currently on third for the Mavericks, and Colton Wright on first. 2-1 count for Rodriguez. Rodriguez is looking to get on for the first time this game. And what a good time that would be to have that happen now with everybody able to watch. 2-2 now. Barkley finds that outside corner. Three and two, full count. Fifth pitch from Barclay is up high of the strike zone. Full count to Rodriguez. 2 on for the Mavericks. Salguero on third and Colton Wright on first. Wright takes off for second, and Rodriguez is going to be walked. Bases are now loaded here with 2 outs in the bottom of the 5th inning.
Second baseman, number 1, Nolan Ratai.
Second baseman Nolan Ratai now at the plate. Ratai is 0 for 2 this game. Struck out swinging in the 2nd inning and flew out to the right fielder, Dalen Collicton, in the 4th inning. Comes up to the batter's box now here in the 5th with the bases loaded and an opportunity to bring around some more runs here in the 5th inning for the Mavericks. And 0-2 count. Barkley with a great looking slider down into the bottom half of the strike zone, 0-2. And Radai's going to rip this one into left field. The base knock is going to bring around 2. It's 7-4 now for the Prospects. 2 RBI single for Nolan Radai here in the 5th inning. Mavericks have brought around 3 now. Salguero and Colton Wright both score on the Radai single.
2 RBI single for Ratai. Brings to the plate for third baseman number 4, Louis Candura.
7-4 now here in the 5th inning. Mavericks making some serious noise in the comeback. Louis Candura, the number 7 batter in the lineup, now up for the Mavericks. Candura is 1 for 2 this game. Louis singled in the 2nd inning and flew out to center field in inning number 4. Two-0 count at the plate for Louis Candura. Sal Rodriguez on second with Nolan Radai at first base for the Mavericks. And this one's going to be fouled off from the Mavericks' third baseman. Lineup for the Mavericks, David Salguero leads us off. Carson Johnson bats second. Colton Wright bats third. Zach Gray is in the cleanup spot batting fourth. Sal Rodriguez is the designated hitter and bats fifth. Nolan Radai is in the 6th spot with Louis Candura at the plate right now, batting 7th for the Mavericks. And behind Louis is the corner outfielders Jordan Dre and Jackson Hoagie, the exact same 9 that they went with last night. Called strike at the plate. Evens up the count. 2-2. Edgar Barkley looking to get out of the 5th inning, allowing 3 runs. And it's a foul ball from Louis Canjura. Keeps the at-bat going and extends the inning. And Louis is going to go down swinging to end the inning. Going into the top of the 6th inning now. Edmonton still leads the Mavericks 7-4. Mavericks bring around 3 runs in the 5th inning. Top of the inning. Top of the order.
Last call for 50-50 tickets. Last call. Hey, at Serenity Phone Center, let them help you find relief from stress, pain, and anxiety.
Ryan Chanskowski still on the mound for the Mavericks. He's pitched 2 1/3 in relief of Matt Brooks. Chanskowski has given up 2 hits this game. No runs on Chanskowski yet this game, and no walks either. He struck out 1 batter. Chanskowski will face off against the top of the order for the prospects here in the 6th inning. Tony Olson, Zane Takar, and Michael Gahan. Tony Olson is 1 for 3 this game with an RBI. He struck out looking in the 1st inning and singled with an RBI in inning number 3. And then again in the 3rd inning. It was such a long inning for the prospects. He reached from an error on the first baseman, Zach Gray. Zane Takar is 0 for 2 this game. He was hit by a pitch earlier. And Michael Gahan, he's 2 for 3 with an RBI.
Starting off for the Edmonton Prospects, top of the 6th. Top of the order, the first baseman, number 33, Tony Olson.
Every Prospects batter has at least 1 hit this game, except for the shortstop, Zane Takar. Takar is on deck here after Tony Olson, who now steps into the batter's box and waits for the first pitch from Chanskowski. First pitch is in, called strike.
Yeah, last call for 50-50, last call. Get your 50-50 tickets now.
And Olson's going to ground this one towards Louis Canjura at 3rd. And it's 5-3 for the first out of the 6th inning.
Brings to the plate their shortstop, number 6, Zane Takar.
Zane Takar now up to the batter's box. He was hit by a pitch and scored in the 3rd inning. He's 0 for 2 so far in his other at-bats. First pitch slider from Chanskowski, down low. One count here with 1 out and nobody on to Takar. And it's 1-2, called strike on the outside corner. Chanskowski mowing through the top of the order right now. So far in his 2 innings and 2/3 of work, he's had no problems, allowing no runs on 2 hits. Two count. And Takar is going to go down looking. It's a strikeout for Chanskowski, his 2nd of the game in relief.
Strikeout there for Chanskowski. 2 on for the Prospects. Brings to the plate the designated hitter, number 13, Michael Gahan.
2 outs now in the top of the 6th inning. And Michael Gahan at the plate. He's going to ground out to Louis Canjura at third. The second 5-3 out of the inning. Ends the top of the sixth. 1-2-3. Chaskowski sits him down. And we're going into the bottom of the sixth inning now. Prospects get no hits or runs there in the top of the sixth. So 10 hits and 7 runs. Mavericks down 3 going into the bottom of the sixth, and it'll be the 8-9 one-hitters. The outfield trio for the Mavericks: Jordan Dre, Jackson Hoagie, and David Salguero. Barclay will come onto the mound here in the 6th inning. So far, through 5, he's given up 4 runs to the Mavericks on 5 hits and 5 walks. 3 strikeouts so far from Barclay. Barclay has struck out Sal Rodriguez, Nolan Radai, and Louis Canjura in this game. He's walked David Salguero twice, Colton Wright once, Sal Rodriguez, and Jackson Hoagie all as well. And the 5 hits from the Mavericks so far coming from Carson Johnson, Zach Gray, Nolan Radai, Louis Canjura, and Jackson Hoagie. Zach Gray and Nolan Radai both with 2 RBI this game for the Mavericks.
Make some noise for their right fielder number 9, Jordan Dre.
Bottom half of the 6th inning, and it'll be the bottom of the order. The number 8 and 9 batters, Jordan Dre and Jackson Hoagie on deck. The corner outfielders, 1 for 3 combined. Jordan Dre is 0 for 2 so far. Popped up to the second baseman, Matthew Brisson, in the 2nd inning, and flew out to right field, Dalen Collicton, in the 4th inning. One and one after the foul ball from Jordan Dre. And Dre is going to go down swinging here to start off the bottom of the 6th inning. 1 out now. And Jordan Dre is 0 for 3 this game.
Number 18, Jackson Hoagie.
Jordan Dre not having a great time. These playoffs came into this game only batting 100, and he's 0 for 3 now. As Hoagie's going to pop this one up on the first pitch into short left field territory. Shortstop Zane Takar runs all the way over for it. And there's now 2 outs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Quick outs from Edgar Barclay.
Top of the order now for the Mavericks, the center fielder number 2, David Salguero.
2 up, 2 down here in the bottom of the 6th from the Mavericks. Jackson Hoagie now 1 for 2. 10 hits still for the Prospects, only 5 from the Mavericks. And it's David Salguero now at the plate for the 4th time this game. Two and 0 at the plate for Salguero. Salguero is 0 for 1 this game in his 4th plate appearance. He walked and scored in both the 1st and 5th innings. And he's currently in a 2-1 count after the called strike on the 3rd pitch. And 2-2, swinging strike from Salguero. Edgar Barclay evens up the count. Three-two, full count now after the pitch is down low from Barclay. Foul ball from Salguero down to first base line into right field foul territory. Keeps the count full, 3-2. And this one's going to be ground up the middle. Salguero has a base knock, his first of the game. Ground ball up the middle, a 2-out single for Salguero keeps the bottom of the 6th inning alive.
Shortstop number 5, Carson Johnson.
2 outs now and 1 on for the Mavericks. David Salguero on first after the single. He's now 1 for 2. Second batter in the order for the Mavericks, number 5, Carson Johnson, now at the plate. He'll foul off the first pitch in the at-bat. Johnson is 1 for 2 so far. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning and singled in inning number 3. Oh, 1 count to Johnson. And Salguero is going to be checked on first base. He's back safely. Oh, 1 count at the plate. Salguero on first. And he's checked again. Edgar Barkley making sure the speedy center fielder isn't going anywhere here with 2 outs. Colton Wright on deck for the Mavericks. Walked in his last at-bat. He's still 0 for 2. Hasn't been able to get on base yet with his bat. And Johnson's going to be hit by a pitch for the second time this game from Edgar Barkley. Takes first for the third time this game. Twice from being struck in the back. Two on now with 2 outs here in the 6th inning. The tying run will come up to the plate in Colton Wright. And now, after allowing 2 base runners to get on here in the 6th inning, we're going to have a pitching change from the prospects. Edgar Barkley is going to be replaced after 5 2/3 innings pitched, giving up 4 runs on 6 hits and 5 walks. 4 strikeouts for Barkley in this game. So 13's coming into pitch. We'll have a substitution because Gahan's a DH.
Go to Kahan's line on the sub.
Yep. Defensive substitution and pitching change for the prospects as number 13, Michael Gahan, is now pitching for the prospects. Michael Gahan is the DH for the prospects this evening. Gahan is 2 for 4 at the plate with an RBI already, and now he's being dealt the task of shutting down the Mavericks here in inning number 6.
The catcher, number 25, Colton Wright.
Last night, Casati was catching. Colton Wright now at the plate, facing off against Michael Gahan on the mound. First pitch from Gahan, a slider outside. And the count is 1-0. Tying run at the plate in Colton Wright. The power swinging catcher for the Mavericks. You know, he'll be looking for the fences here. 2-0 count. Mavericks got 3 runs in the 5th inning, and they're down 3 here in the 6th. 2 outs and a 2-0 count at the plate after 2 straight balls outside, and 2 on for the Mavericks. David Salguero at second, Carson Johnson on at first. Speed on the base pass for the Mavericks. That's key here in the 6th inning. Two balls, no strikes for Colton Wright. Michael Gahan now the pitcher and DH for the Prospects. Salguero takes off for third, and Johnson's going to head for second after the drop pitch. 2 runners now in scoring position. Anything in the gap in the outfield will likely score 2. Both runners have some speed for the Mavericks, the center fielder and the shortstop for Medicine Hat. Wright's up 3-0 at the plate. And strike 1 is called. 3-1 now after 4 pitches. Zach Ray's on deck for the Mavs. He's 1 for 2 so far with 2 RBI. RBI single in the first inning and a sacrifice fly in inning number 5. 3-1 count. Here's pitch number 5. And Wright is going to be walked for the 2nd straight inning. Loads the bases again for Zach Gray. 2 straight innings where the Mavericks have had the bases loaded. We'll see if they can bring around more than just 1 run.
The first baseman, number 31, Zach Gray.
Zach Gray at the plate. Gray is 1 for 2 so far this game. And he's in an early 1-0 count from Gahan. Gahan's now pitched 6 pitches, 5 of them balls, only 1 strike. And Gray is going to ground this one right to the first baseman, Tony Olson, who will make the grab and step on first himself. 3 outs, and the bases loaded opportunity is squandered. We're going into the top of the 7th here at Athletic Park with the Mavericks still trailing the Edmonton Prospects 7-4 after 6 complete.
Who do we got for contestants there?
Okay, we're down here with Bo and Ty, and they're going to play the home team home run challenge. All right, guys. 3 balls.
Ryan Chaskowski still on the mound for the Mavericks here going into the top of the 7th. He's pitched 3 1/3. Giving up no runs on 2 hits and 2 strikeouts. Striking out Eric Crane and Zane Tekar. Coming in relief of Matt Brooks, who pitched 2 2/3, giving up the 7 runs to the Prospects, all in the 3rd inning. A massive 3rd inning from the Prospects. Haven't been able to get anything going in any of the other 5 innings they've batted in. No runs in the 1st, 2nd, 4th, 5th, or 6th innings, all 7 coming in inning number 3.
From the home team at Royal LePage Community Realty. Visit them, www.medicinehathometeam.ca today. And fans, take a look at your program. Looking at the Taco Time ad program. They're going to have a signature by number 1, Noel.
Here in the 7th inning, it'll be the middle of the order for the Prospects. Anthony Casati, Dalen Collicton, and Eric Crane, the 3rd baseman, right fielder, and left fielder. All 3 batters have 1 hit this game. Casati and Dalen Collicton are both 1 for 3. Eric Crane is 1 for 2 with a walk so far. Eric Crane is 1 for 2 with an RBI. Casati is 1 for 3 with 2 RBI. He had a 2 RBI double in the third inning where he later scored. Dalen Clifton's 1 for 3, no RBI in the game.
If he strikes out at this at bat, $1 off beer for the next 10 minutes.
Casati 1 for 3 so far, a 2 RBI double in the third inning. Will step up to the batter's box for the 4th time this game. First pitch is in from Chanskowski. Called strike on the inside corner. 0-1. Prospects with 10 hits through 6 innings. As Chanskowski gets ahead 0-2 here against Casati after the called strike on the outside slider. 7-4 is the score for the Prospects here in the top of the 7th. Looking to tie the series up 1-1. Mavericks took a 1-0 lead in the series against Lethbridge last week and also lost game 2 to Lethbridge. Lethbridge tied that series up 1-1. And Casati's going to ground out to Nolan Radai at second base here in the 7th inning to lead us off. 1 out, 1 up, 1 down for the Prospects. Mavericks would then win games 3 and 4 in Lethbridge, combining for 37 hits in the 2 games and 26 runs combined as well. It's Dalen Clifton, the right fielder. Now batting for the Prospects. And he'll get down in an 0-2 count. Garth, what you got over there? One and 2 now. Third pitch is inside and down low.
1 ball, 2 strikes. 2-2. 3-2. Oh, 7. Well, everybody's been intense again.
And Dalen Clifton with strike number 2 in the at-bat fills the count. And Clifton's going to be walked in 6 pitches. 1 on now for the Prospects with 1 out. Eric Crane, the left fielder, now stepping up to the plate for the Prospects. Crane is 1 for 3 this game. He singled with an RBI and scored in inning number 3. Struck out looking in inning number 5 and walked in the second inning. So he's 1 for 2 with a walk this game. One on Dalen Clifton at first after the walk. He'll be checked at the first base from Ryan Chanskowski. One 0 count at the plate. Make that 2-0. The second pitch of the at-bat is up high. Prospects still lead the Mavericks 7-4 after Mavericks got 3 runs in the 5th inning. Prospects with all 7 runs in inning number 3. Foul ball from Eric Crane makes the count 2-1. Chanskowski trying to battle back into the count. Only 1 out so far here in the 7th inning and 1 on for the Prospects. 3-1, fourth pitch, and the at-bat is outside. Chanskowski currently through 3 and 2 innings pitched. And we're going to get some action in the Mavericks bullpen. Another foul ball from Eric Crane fills the count 3-2. Looks like Junior Pimentel, number 17, is going to start warming up in the bullpen for the Mavericks. And it's a strikeout swinging from Eric Crane. Chanskowski gets strikeout number 3.
Third strikeout for Chanskowski. 2 down for the Prospects. Brings to the plate.
He's kept the Prospects at bay in 4 innings. Only giving up 2 hits and 1 walk to the Prospects. 3 strikeouts for Chanskowski and no runs allowed. Bo Gulaboo now batting for the Prospects. In 4 plate appearances, he's 1 for 4. And the count to Gulaboo is 1-1, 1 ball and a strike with 2 outs here in the 7th inning. Chanskowski looking to get out of the top of the 7th, allowing no runs still with 1 on at the moment. Mavericks still trailing the Prospects by 3 runs. AJ Nitschke on deck for the Prospects. Nitschke is 2 for 2 in this game. One and 2, Chanskowski looking for strikeout number 4. Not going to get it on pitch number 4 in the at-bat. Fastball from Chanskowski falls just outside of the plate. And Bo Gulaboo is going to go down swinging. Chanskowski does get strikeout number 4. Going into the bottom of the 7th, that's 4 straight scoreless innings from the Prospects. Prospects still lead 7-4 after the massive 3rd inning where they scored 7. Bottom of the 7th inning, and Michael Gahan will still be on the mound for the Prospects. Gahan has pitched 1/3 of an inning, giving him no runs on no hits and a walk. 7 innings, 7 pitches thrown from Michael Gahan, 5 balls and 2 strikes. Here in the bottom of the 7th inning now, with the Mavericks down 3 runs, it'll be the 5, 6, 7 hitters for the Mavs. Sal Rodriguez, Nolan Radai, and Louis Canjura. Rodriguez is 0 for 2. He walked in the 5th inning. Radai is 1 for 3 with 2 RBI. And Louis Canjura is 1 for 3 as well this game.
Clap and make some noise for our leadoff hitter, the designated hitter, number 27,
Rodriguez will lead us off here in the bottom of the 7th. He'll be looking to get on for the first time from using his bat, looking for his first base hit of the night. Walked into 5th inning and gets ahead 1-0 here in inning number 7. 2-0 now. Second pitch from Gahan, just outside. Gahan struggling to find a strike zone so far in relief of Edgar Barclay. Finds his spot on pitch number 3. Outside corner. And Rodriguez is going to ground this one hard towards Casati on third base. Casati will make the throw over to Tony Olson at first. 5-3 gets the first out of the 7th inning. 1 up, 1 down from the Mavericks.
The second baseman, number 1, Nolan Ratai.
Rodriguez now 0 for 3 after the ground out. Brings Nolan Radai up to the plate with 1 out and nobody on. Radai's 1 for 3. He singled with 2 RBIs in the 5th inning. We'll see if Radai can get on for the second straight at bat here in the 7th. Gahan evens up the count 1-1. And Radai watches pitch number 3 go by. Good decision from him as it's down low. Good eye from Nolan Radai. Radai will let a lot go by if he thinks it's outside. Just like pitch number 4 again from Gahan outside. Makes the count 3-1. Nolan Radai now looking to be walked for the first time this game. He'll look to get on for the second time. Swings on pitch number 5 and fouls it off. Makes good connection with the ball. Hit it sweetly, but couldn't keep it fair. Louis Canjura currently on deck for the Mavericks. Third baseman is 1 for 3 with a strikeout this game. Here's a full count pitch, and Radai is going to foul it off again. 6 pitches now in the at-bat from Michael Gahan, and it's a full count. Full count, and Radai is going to pop this one up high in the air to right center field. And Dalen Collicton, the right fielder, is going to come in and make the grab. 2 outs now from the Mavericks in the bottom of the 7th inning.
The third baseman, number 4, Louis Canjura.
Bases are cleared for Louis Canjura. 2 outs. Canjura will come up looking for the Mavericks. First base runner of the inning. He's 1 for 3 so far, singled in inning number 2. First pitch called straight to slider inside from Gahan. Good location from Michael Gahan on pitch number 1. Louis Canjura is going to foul off the second pitch in the at-bat. Gets down early, 0-2. Gahan looking for his first strikeout of the evening in relief. Not going to get it in 3 pitches as the third pitch is up high.
After this at-bat, 50-50 tickets coming up.
And Canjura is going to go down swinging here to end the bottom of the 7th inning.
$92. Ticket number 91204.
Michael Gahan gets his first strikeout of the game to end the 7th inning. We're going into the top of the 8th, and Junior Pimentel will come in to pitch for the Mavericks. found out I have another problem with that 3. Pimentel coming onto the mound here in the top of the 8th. Tasked with keeping the score 7-4. Prospects haven't scored in 4 straight innings, all due to Ryan Chanskowski. Chanskowski gets pulled after 4 innings in the 3rd, giving up only 2 hits and 1 walk and no runs from the Prospects. Pimentel comes in for the 2nd time these playoffs. He's made 1 appearance so far, pitching 1 inning, giving up no runs on 1 hit and no walks. And Pimentel struck out the side, having 3 strikeouts in that inning. 1 hit in the inning and 3 strikeouts from Pimentel. Well, let's see if he can get 3 strikeouts here again and possibly no hits from the Prospects. Chanskowski is replaced after 4 innings of work, giving up no runs and 2 hits and 1 walk. Here in the 8th inning, it'll be the 8-9 hitters from the Prospects. A.J. Nitschke, the center fielder, Matthew Brisson, the second baseman, and Tony Olson, the first baseman for the Prospects.
Starting off for the Edmonton Prospects in the top of the 8th inning, it's the 8-9 hitters. The center fielder, number 34, A.J. Nitschke.
A.J. Nitschke is 2 for 2 so far. He's batting for the 4th time this game. Had a sacrifice fly and an RBI in inning number 3 and singled his other 2 at-bats this game. Nitschke singled and scored in the inning number 3 and just singled in the 5th inning. First pitch from Pimentel. And Nitschke's going to rocket it back at Nolan Radai. Radai can't make the grab.
This inning brought to you by Canadian Western
And Nitschke is on from the error from the Mavericks, second baseman.
offers competitive rates and exceptional service. Visit their branch on 13th Avenue, Canadian Western Bank.
First pitch swinging was Nitschke, and he gets on from the error from Radai. Hard hit ball, but straight out Radai, he could have made the scoop. Matthew Brisson is going to bunt towards the pitcher, Pimentel. He'll make the throw to first. A.J. Nitschke was off the base at second. He ran around. Nobody was covering second base, and Nitschke is going to be just advanced to second on the sacrifice bunt from Brisson.
Number 33, Tony Olson.
Runner in scoring position for the Prospects. And it's a leadoff batter, Tony Olson, the first baseman for the Prospects. Olson is 1 for 4 so far. He singled with an RBI and scored in inning number 3. First pitch to Olson is in the dirt, hops in front of the plate. Makes the count 1-0. 1-0 count to Tony Olson, and make that 2-0. Second pitch of the hard fastball from Junior Pimentel, way inside. Olson has to back away from that one. Figured he might have got plunked on the elbow there. 2-0 count. One runner in scoring position. AJ Nitschke on second for the Prospects. And the third pitch is up high from Pimentel. Shortstop Zane Takar on deck for the Prospects here in inning number 8. Three-0 count to Tony Olson. 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. And make that a walk in 4 pitches for the leadoff batter. 2 on now for the Prospects with 1 out. Double play is now in effect. That's the only silver lining in the walk to Olson.
Number 6, Zane Takar.
Shortstop Zane Takar now at the plate. He's 0 for 3 so far. Was hit by a pitch in the 3rd inning and scored. Struck out once. Has popped out to the right fielder Jordan Dre and is grounded out to Louis Candura at 3rd. All in this game. Still no hits for Zane Takar. He'll be looking for his first one here. First pitch from Pimentel barely misses inside. 1-0 count. Two and 0 from Pimentel. Again, throwing the hard fastball inside. Two on for the Prospects, and it's a 2-0 count to the plate. 1 out here in the top of the 8th inning. Zane Takar in the batter's box. AJ Nitschke on second and Tony Olson on first for the Prospects.
Regina has a lead 4-3 in the top of the 9th.
Scoreboard watching. Regina Red Sox lead the Weyburn Beavers 4-3 in the top of the 9th inning. As we have a called strike on the outside corner from Junior Pimentel. Battling back into the count makes it 2-1. Weyburn beat Regina 5-2 last night. If Regina wins tonight, they'll split the series in Weyburn 1-1. Prospects looking to do the same here at Athletic Park, currently leading the Mavericks 7-4 in the 8th inning. Mavericks beat the Prospects 10-4 yesterday. 2-2 after the foul ball. Things are even at the plate. Pimentel looking for the second out of the inning. You can bet he's looking for the double play to get out of the top of the 8th. 2-2, 1 out currently. Pitch number 5 comes in from Pimentel, and it's outside. A hard fastball, big windup that time from Pimentel. Lost control of it and threw it outside. Full count now to Zane Takar at the plate. 2 on and 1 out. Junior Pimentel looking for out number 2 of the 8th inning. And Takar's going to ground this one towards Radai. He'll get the out at second. The runner advances to third. And Zane Takar is safe at first on the fielder's choice. 4-6 gets the out at second. Runners at first and third are safe. Runners on the corners now. Here in the 8th inning with 2 outs. Two outs now, and the 8th run of the day for the Prospects is only 90 feet away. And AJ Nitschke, Michael Gahan at the plate. He's 2 for 4. doubled with an RBI and scored in inning number 3 and singled in the 4th inning as well. Pimentel looking to get out of the inning, allowing no runs. And he'll get Gahan swinging on a curveball in the dirt for pitch number 1. Gahan can't hack it out of there, and he's down. No balls and a strike. Oh, and 2, the slider finds the upper half of the strike zone. Pimentel looking for his first strikeout of the inning. Wants to get the Mavericks into the bottom of the 8th, still down 3. Oh, 2 count, runners on the corners. Here's pitch number 3. And Gahan's going to ground this one towards Carson Johnson, the shortstop. He'll get the out at second. 6-4 ends the top of the 8th. Mavericks go into the bottom of the 8th inning, down 3 runs. Prospects leave 1 runner on third.
Put your hands together. Let's make some noise. We got chips to give away from all
4-6 got the second out, and 6-4 gets out number 3. Going into the bottom of inning number 8, it'll be the 8-9-1 hitters, the outfield trio of the Mavericks: Jordan Dre, Jackson Hoagie, and David Salguero. Dre is 0 for 3 so far with a strikeout. Jackson Hoagie's 1 for 2 with a walk, and Salguero is 1 for 2 with 2 walks this game. Still Michael Gahan on the mound for the Prospects. Gahan has pitched 1 1/3, giving up no runs on no hits and 1 walk so far this game. Gahan has 1 strikeout as well. He's pitched 22 pitches, 11 balls, and 11 strikes.
Roofing big service. When it comes to all your exterior renovation needs, Rose Roofing. Bring up Julian Lee coming in. And Jordan Dre's up.
Pinch hit for the Mavericks is not Jordan Dre. Coming up to the batter's box, it's Julian Lee. Julian Lee will pinch hit here in the 8th inning.
It's the 8-9-1 hitters due up for the Mavericks in the bottom of the 8th inning. Make some noise. Pitching number 11, Julian Lee.
Julian Lee, number 11, now at the plate. Michael Gahan with the first pitch. Inside, it's 1-0. Pitch number 2, right down the middle from Gahan, called strike. Not the one Lee wanted, and it's 1-1. And foul ball straight back from Julian Lee. Gahan now gets ahead after a first pitch ball, 1-2. Two and 2. Fourth pitch is down low in the dirt. Bounces in front of the plate. Evens up the count. Here to the pinch hitter, Julian Lee. And Lee's going to go down looking. Gahan gets his second strikeout of the evening. And the first out of the bottom of the 8th.
The left fielder, number 18.
1 up, 1 down. Here in the 8th inning, as Julian Lee is going to strike out in his first at-bat of the game. Jackson Hoagie steps up, the number 9 batter for the Mavericks. Hoagie's 1 for 2 with a walk this game. And he's going to ground this one up the middle. Zane Takar will make the grab and throw over to first. Great play from Zane Takar. 6-3 gets the out. 2 outs now here in the bottom of the 8th. 2 up, 2 down. The bottom of the order for the Mavericks. Can't get anything going here in the 8th inning. And it'll be up to the third batter of the inning. Top of the order, David Salguero. Salguero is 1 for 2. He singled in the 6th inning. 2 walks this game. He scored both times he was walked in the 1st and 5th innings. First pitch strike. 0-1 count. Carson Johnson on deck. He's also 1 for 2 like Salguero. Two pitches in, 1 strike, 1 ball. And made 2 balls and a strike on pitch number 3. Salguero gets ahead. Even count now, 2-2 after the foul ball. Straight back from David Salguero. Fifth pitch is in, and it's strike 3. Salguero not happy with that one, but that was right down the middle. Salguero goes down looking. Going into the top of the 9th now, Edmonton Prospects lead the Mavericks 7-4. Mavericks now down to the last inning to come back in this game.
Hey fans, we'd like to thank you for attending 1,296 in attendance tonight for game number 2 of the West Division Final. If there's game number 5, it will be Friday, 7:05 back here at Athletic Field. Thank you very much for being here tonight. We would like to thank Temple Fitness, locally owned and operated, offering private training, group classes, and 24-hour open memberships. The official training facility of the Mavericks, Temple Fitness.
Top of the 9th inning, and Pimentel still on the mound for the Mavericks.
30-cent wings and $7.95 scooters, thanks to the official pub of the Men's Mavericks. Make sure you have your ticket stubs to do that after the game. And join us every home game from 6 to 6:45. Take advantage of the
Pimentel so far has pitched 1 inning. He gave him no runs in inning number 8 on no hits and a walk. Here in inning number 9, he'll have to go through the middle of the order. Anthony Casati, Dalen Collicton, and Eric Crane. Casati's 1 for 4 with 2 RBI. Collicton's 1 for 3 with a walk, and Eric Crane 1 for 3 with a walk and an RBI.
The third baseman, number 30, Anthony Casati.
Eric Crane has been struck out twice this game. Anthony Casati now in the batter's box to lead off the top of the 9th inning for the Prospects. Prospects still lead the Mavericks 7-4. After 2 pitches, it's a 1-1 count on the called strike. One count. Casati hasn't taken the bat off his shoulder yet. Pitch number 3, and it's way inside and catches the umpire down in his shin. 2 balls and a strike now for Anthony Casati. Here's pitch number 4 from Junior Pimentel, and Casati's going to swing on that one. First swing he's taking here in the 9th inning and fouls it off behind the stands and into the concourse. Even count 2-2 to the leadoff batter, Casati, here in the 9th inning. Even count. Here's pitch number 5. And Casati's going to ground it towards Radai. He'll make the diving grab. He stands up and makes the throw. Radai, with the great defensive play at second base, gets the first out of the 9th inning. Saves a base hit for sure. Edmonton still stuck on 10 hits. The Prospects have not been able to get a hit since inning number 5 in this game. Last hit was a single from AJ Nitschke. And looks like they are not going to get one here again in the 9th, as Dalen Collicton flies out to the left fielder, Julian Lee.
Brings to the plate number 38, the left fielder, Eric Crane. Loaded bases, one out.
Number 38, Eric Crane, now batting for the Prospects with 2 out and nobody on. One count on the swinging strike to Crane. Crane struck out his last 2 at-bats. Struck out looking in inning number 5 and swinging in inning number 7. He's 1 for 3 so far. Singled with an RBI and scored in inning number 3 and walked in the 2nd inning. Fourth pitch, and Eric Crane's going to get his second base hit of the evening. That one gets past Louis Canjura at third on the ground ball that hopped over him. Crane's now 2 for 4, 2 singles in the game. Bo Gullibo singled with an RBI in inning number 3. Steps up to the plate now with 2 outs and 1 on. Bo Gullibo's going to hit this one towards Carson Johnson. He'll step on second himself. 6 unassisted. No runs for Edmonton in the top of the 9th. We're still going into the bottom of the 9th with the Prospects leading the Mavericks 7-4. Special shout out for Ryan Chanskowski of the Edmonton Mavericks, the relief pitcher who pitched 4 innings and a third for the Mavericks. It's his 21st birthday today. He pitched very well on his birthday, going 4 and a third, giving up no runs on 2 hits, a walk, and 4 strikeouts as well. Kept the Mavericks in a 3-run game all evening. Happy birthday to Ryan Chanskowski. We were happy to have him pitching this evening. Michael Gahan will take to the mound, trying to finish off this game for the Prospects. Here in the bottom of the 9th inning, it'll be the 2-3-4 hitters. Heart of the order for the Mavericks: Carson Johnson, Colton Wright, and Zach Gray. Johnson is 1 for 2. He was hit by a pitch twice in this game.
So make that announcement one more time. 50-50 ticket number 91204. 91204.
Carson was hit by a pitch in both the 1st and 6th innings. Singled in inning number 3 and flew out to the right fielder in inning number 5.
Carson Johnson.
Colton Wright's 0 for 2 with 2 walks this game, and Zach Gray is 1 for 3 with 2 RBI. Bottom of the 9th, last opportunity for the Mavericks here in game number 2 of the West Division Final. Down 7-4, Mavericks lead a series 1-0. Prospects looking to tie things up. Johnson at the plate, leading off in the bottom of the 9th in a 2-0 count. (3-0), the slider from Gahan drifts inside. No strikes yet. And on pitch number 4, it's a called strike. Makes the count 3-1 to the leadoff batter, Carson Johnson. On pitch number 5, Johnson will foul it off. Fills the count 3-2. Leadoff batter here in the 9th inning in a full count. And he's going to be walked in 6 pitches. That's Johnson's first walk of the game, but it'll be on for the 4th time this evening. Colton Wright will step up to the batter's box here in the 9th inning with 1 on and nobody out. He's 0 for 2 so far. Grounded into a 4-6-3 double play in the 1st inning. Flew out to Dalen Clifton in right field in inning number 3. Walked and scored in inning number 5 and was walked in the 6th inning. He was walked his last 2 at-bats. Carson Johnson was just walked here in inning number 9. And Wright's currently in a 1-0 count at the plate. Second pitch is in. Slider catches the outside corner of the strike zone. Called strike, and it's 1-1. Gahan checks Carson Johnson at first. Johnson is back safely. No outs yet here in the 9th inning. And the pitch is going to get by Bo Gullibo at home plate. Carson Johnson advances to second. Two and one at the plate now with a runner in scoring position for the Mavericks. Creating a little bit of excitement here at Athletic Park in the 9th inning, down 3. Down low again from Gahan. That's 22 balls and 22 strikes now in 44 pitches from the relief pitcher of the Prospects. 3-1 count to Colton Wright, looking to be walked for the 3rd straight at bat. 5th pitch is in, and Wright's going to take a hard swing at it.
Extra innings.
Looking to hit that one out of the park, but can't keep up with it. 3 balls and 2 strikes now. Full count for Colton Wright. And Wright's going to ground this one up the middle. It's stopped by Matthew Brisson. And he's safe at first. Brisson can't make the throw. Wright barely beat out the throw from second. Infield single. No outs yet, and the runners on the corners for the Mavericks. They got something going here in the 9th.
Extra innings in Weyburn. 4-4.
News from Weyburn, we got extra innings. Tie ball game between the Weyburn Beavers and Regina Red Sox. 4-4 going into extras. Mavericks looking to do the same here. Tie this one up and possibly send her into extras. Tied at 7. Zach Gray now at the plate for the Mavericks with no outs and runners on the corners. 1 for 3 so far this game with 2 RBI. Had an RBI single in the first inning and a sacrifice fly with an RBI in inning number 5. No outs, runners on the corners. Carson Johnson at third, Colton Wright on first for the Mavericks. And Gray is going to ground this one towards Casati at third base. And he'll drop it. Can't make the flip to second. Everybody's safe, and it's 7-5 here in the 9th inning. Carson Johnson comes around to score. Everybody's safe. 7-5 here at Athletic Park. Two-run game. Winning run now at the plate for the Mavericks. Sal Rodriguez, the designated hitter. Still no outs after the error from Anthony Casati. Couldn't make the flip to second. Sal Rodriguez 0 for 3 so far this game with 1 walk. Grounded out in both the first and 7th innings. Struck out swinging and was thrown out at first in the 3rd and walked in inning number 5. 2 on, nobody out. Colton Wright and Zach Gray on the bases. And he'll hit this one high, far, deep to right center field. It's at the track. Dalen Collicton will make the grab. Sal Rodriguez advances Colton Wright 90 feet to third. So close from Sal Rodriguez. Hit it all the way to the warning track out there in right center field. Runners now on the corners. With 1 out here in the bottom of the 9th inning. Mavericks down 2. There's got to be 2 million bugs out there. That is horrendous. 1 out, 2 on, bottom of the 9th inning. And Nolan Radai, the second baseman, is going to come up to the plate. Radai is 1 for 4 with 2 RBI. Had a 2 RBI single in the 5th inning. Colton Wright currently on third. Zach Gray on first for the Mavericks. First pitch swinging on the outside. Breaking ball from Gahan. Can't keep up with the Gahan, keeping it away from Nolan Radai. And Rada's going to ground this one towards the shortstop. 6-4. Will get the fielder's choice, and it's a one-run game. Nolan Radai beats out the throw. Colton Wright comes around to score 7-6 here in the 9th inning. Edmonton gets the fielder's choice. At second.
The third baseman, number 4, Louis Ventura.
Tying run for the Mavericks, currently on first base, Nolan Radai. There's 2 outs here in the bottom of the 9th. Mavericks down 7-6, and Louis Canjura is at the plate for the Mavs. Louis has struck out swinging his last 2 at-bats. He's 1 for 4 this game. Mavericks only down 1. Radai beat the throw on what possibly could have been a 6-4-3 double play to end things. The game carries on. And we have Louis Canjura at the plate in a 7-6 ball game. Julian Lee on deck for the Mavs. Lee's 0 for 1 this game. One count. Gahan floats one in there just wide of the strike zone. 1-1. And make that 2-1. Third pitch is way up high. Inside, a little bit of chin music for Louis Canjura. Has to back away from it. And Canjura is going to ground this one towards the second baseman, Matthew Brisson. And game 2 is over on the Louis Canjura ground out. 4-3. Edmonton wins game 2 of the Western Division Final between the Edmonton Prospects and Medicine Mavericks. 7-6, sorry, is the final score here for game number 2. Mavericks win game 1, 10-4. Prospects win 7-6 here at Athletic Park. Games 3 and 4 will take place at Remax Field in Edmonton tomorrow night and on Thursday. Game 5, if necessary, will be played here at Athletic Park Friday night at 7:05. Thanks for watching tonight. We apologize again for only having a live stream from the 5th inning on. We hope you enjoyed what you got to watch tonight. Great game this evening between the Prospects and Mavericks. We'll see you again Friday night if necessary. Tune in to the Prospects live stream tomorrow and Thursday to watch the Mavericks and Prospects in Game 3 and 4 of the West Division Final.